recommendations, some of which were recommended, because a lot of challenges that we had is with regard to some of the gadgets that we have installed being affected by power, and most of them have been damaged by power outages, and basically because and there were recommendations that the schools or those people that own the infrastructure, they should try to address issues the infrastructure is not supportive enough of this gadget. But I think OP, because are better placed to talk to that. But from our perspective, the agreement has been that once the project is complete, like there's the first one, village connectivity, the infrastructure will be transferred to us to take care of or to maintain. But where we are, I see transfer lo go rona.
Smart bus Hydereke, one of the school connectivity here. Money voted in 2022. May Banaguri Kole have benefited from smart bus. So I think some action must ensue in the direction of fixing this. I just wanted to draw attention to that. Thank you very much, Acting PS.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. You wanted to say something?
Yeah. Page 22.
They are exchanging chairs. Exchanging seats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Acting PS. And welcome back, Chief of Finance.
Okay.
I think more page 16.
Remove page 16.
Debate mo kane machane in the cost overrun ya 5%, but the baka lele buiwang ke gore go nile le delay in allocation of borrow pits. The borrow pits seem to be a problem in most of your projects. What are mitigating factors that you are putting in place? Lonali minerals, so that this cost overruns can be prevented.
Thank you, Chairman. We have been engaging each other with the Ministry of Minerals and Energy. We have even gone up to cabinet level, where we are saying that perhaps to address this problem, the mining rights and the ownership of this maybe should be transferred to government to an extent that when there is a project, these sites will then be allocated temporarily for the project to the contractor, or even to allocate them to some associations to assist in managing them during the execution of the project. So we engaged each other. I think it was last year to an extent that we even had to approach cabinet to secure a directive in order for us to work on that. So as a result of that, we managed to work with minerals to identify most of the sites around, and it's an exercise that is currently ongoing in order to address this going forward.
Thank you very much. Let's proceed.
Yes. 17 we monitor, 18 we monitor, 19 we monitor.
19.
I have something. Through you, Mr. Chair. I need a request for clarity on the Mankrodi joining. According to the record, this is a project from 2014, and completion to date, as per preparation of this report, was 80%, and cost already paid is 28%. I'm a bit I mean, I need clarity on that because, and this will lead to the original contract sum of 1 billion. Is it still the same amount, or there has been changes to this, as this was for, I mean, for a period of 10 years or so?
Thank you, Chairman. This particular project and the other ones that will feature in the report under the heading output-based performance road contracts. They were awarded as a package to a company called Elsamex, which was the main contractor for all these projects, where it had subcontracted a number of Botswana companies. And this company did not perform, as it is highlighted in the comment that the contractor's insolvency became a problem, and ultimately the contract was terminated by then. And that is when, after terminating the contract, there was the way forward. The subcontractors that were engaged, a decision was made to reappoint them through direct procurement because they were already part of the project during the contract under Elsamex. And therefore, these are the projects that are currently ongoing, but under the different contracts, not with the original contractor who was terminated.
So the contract sum and the money already paid, has it changed with the scope?
Well, the company had done some work, and the computation were made based on the work that was already delivered up to the point when the contracts were terminated. And then the new contractors came on as a new transaction, now looking at the assessment that was made to appreciate the remaining works. And then these new contractors were engaged separately. But the figures can be reconciled at some point.
So are you saying, because there's a completion date, right, which was to follow immediately, I mean, as per the original contract and your records here, yes, this project would have been completed in May or April 2024, and then the contractor abandoned or failed to complete that. Yes. What is the status now with the new contractors on site? When are you going to complete this? How much work has been done? Pertaining to the project.
I don't have the specific detail, Honorable Member, but most of them, they're almost winding up, especially those that are doing the asphalt overlay. The only thing that they now have to attend, because this project has got some access roads, which are also part of the package. But I can look for the current physical status of the progress on all the contracts that are currently ongoing. But all of them are all on site.
My other question then was, is it within the same budget, project budget of 1.165 billion?
It is likely not to be within the same budget, Honorable Member, also because of the lapse of time, because after the termination of the contract, there was then time required to re-engage the new contractors to come on board. Obviously, loss of time will attract some additional cost on that, and also some changes on the inflationary issues.
That information, are we likely to find it somewhere in your report?
No, that's why I'm saying it's some information that we can avail.
Was it not necessary that you make provision, you provide that information? Because it has to do with the project. And then under your comment, you went as far as to tell us how much money was paid during termination. The rest of the information that you just gave, in your own judgment, was it not necessary for you to provide for us to appreciate?
No, it's necessary, Honorable Member. Maybe it's because in our subsequent reporting, the continuation of these other projects, they are now treated as new reports projects elsewhere. But I do agree with you that it's necessary to link it with this one.
What is the contract sum of these new contractors, especially the one from Mankodi Junction to Journey?
I can ask my colleague to look for that information for me.
Okay.
Chair.
We can proceed.
Chair, I think statistics is dipalo tse di dingalonyana. Let's take your name among Khodijuane. Expenditure is at termination. Re raya madi a duetsweng contract, ra contract.
Yes, is still distracted by something else.
Ya chief accountant Okara.
Fishing out some information.
Expenditure at termination, chief accountant, ra madi a duetsweng ra contract.
Expenditure at termination.
Is 681 million 222,732.69. Rama dia duetso ra contract.
Which project are you referring to?
Mankgodijwane.
Page 19.
Yes, sir.
Warranted budget 5 million. Warranted budget rankan.
Warranted budget is the funds that's been requested from Ministry of Finance for that particular financial year to cater for the project.
Yeah, no, outside this 28%, about 681 million, about the contract sum. Kana go supa gore 681 million is almost half of the contract sum.
Yes, sir.
Project e yone ha go duetswe jana tsholelo ke gore ebe tsama at 50%. It's at 50%.
I think 28% to o bua ka ngwaga o.
Ngwaga particular year.
Ora ne ba kopile 5 million gore ba go dirisa mo projecting ebe ba spenda 1.4 million hela.
Thank you. Ki utuliano ke batla go relate expenditure at termination with the contract sum.
Yes, that's
And the percentage of the progress of the report of the project.
Fair question. I think you can talk to that PS.
I think you can hakantele ha re bua ka kwa gore no go siame di project tse the percentage progress at one e dule, and then you say the emo statement 6. But it's a high.
Can you speak to it, sir?
I think the explanation, as it's indicated, is that the reporting here is as per the period under review. I don't know whether I got the...
I get to narrow compare a project le heights amounting at the time. Or is it 50-50? Is that what? Yeah.
No, that one cannot be indicated here. It has to be corroborated clearly on the records, because there could be some circumstances which cause some cost overruns, while somehow it's not aligned with time.
Okay.
So it needs to be realigned and corroborated.
The guidelines are that you will refer for the year and provide additional information ka project.
Yeah.
Regarding how or it's what's the cost, if there's any time or cost overruns and what.
Would it help to say that we need full details on the project.
In fact, Mr. Chair, if you allow me, I think there's another committee that says that they need to follow some of these when the money goes out. Perhaps this can be helpful for our committee to know all these projects, how much and how far they are towards completion and how much money has been spent.
Is that something that you can do? I think we can do that. Yes. And that also saves us a lot of time because we will be talking to each one of them and it will take forever, but you can still give us a report on the status of the project as of now vis-a-vis the money that has been spent on them. I guess that works, right? Yeah. Okay. Then we can move a little faster.
Okay, 19, monitor. 20, we monitor.
Oh, sorry. Time frame, when are you likely, and if we ask you for this information, we give you,
We've been generous, Chairman.
I'm always very generous, 2 weeks.
Not a month.
He says a month.
Okay.
Okay, a month. We need that information.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
We
I'm
monitor.
a very generous man, right? Yeah.
We monitor
Re mo page ma
20.
Page 20.
Ke kopa mo page 20 yone ya traffic signal modernization Greater Gaborone.
Yeah.
Gore reasons for delays in relocation of utility services. Hale you are engaging minerals ka mining rights. Here are you engaging utility institutions in terms of gore go move a dio tsa bona iska na delay for cost overruns?
Yes, Chairman, we continuously engage each other. So it is also an area of problem that we are working closely together with these utilities providers to see how we could, and it also goes to the issue of the planning phase, that perhaps during the planning phase, some of these activities could be attended to as part of the planning program, such that when the contractors come on board, all the necessary engagements would have been attended, and that is what we are working on.
Okay. 21, we monitor. 22.
Rita General, you had some interest somewhere.
Thank you. No, I just wanted probably the accounting officer to share with you what they have done about this government data network, because we are continuously seeing the emails, the down, gets it down, everything hella connected to this is always down.
Down.
Yeah.
Hela Jalo.
Thank you.
Who responds to that?
The acting.
Government data network. They would down you Ingalo Momas. Bolu Jama but our service in a different area. By a comb, about another hati network down. Babuela, Babua Hate Hela Jalo. Also, what is about that?
Gaps.
Yeah, and gaps as well, to just give us a brief. Yeah, let's move. I think we are challenged in terms of time.
Thank you, Chair. Just to a quick update, or just to start by indicating, yes, we do acknowledge that we still have a challenge with regard to the infrastructure, and as I say, it's not. It's old, but the GDN project is meant really to provide the upgrades on the infrastructure, really to make it more efficient and effective. And re tsweletse ga re ise re
Re sologeleleng,
ga re ise re goroge mme tota maikelo ke gona gore jaaka re tsweletse yana re be re because our main challenge has been the data center and the data center e re ha bothata. I think we are now, our plan is to find a more stable environment where we can host our systems, and we have a plan to move to a stable environment before the end of this financial year. And once we have done that, our situation will improve on our systems,
including gaps. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's move a little.
Okay, 23 we monitor. 24, Auditor General, if we have something, we move on. Then we monitor. Monitor 25, we monitor. 26. Okay.
26?
Yeah, yes.
You have any issue somewhere?
Yes. With the project rehabilitation of Safari drainage. The project was scheduled to start on the 1st of August 2017 and complete on the 31st of January 2018. When we audited November, we noted that the project was abandoned at 76% in 2019. And to date, and we noted as well that although it was abandoned, all the retention fees were paid. And as at now, nothing has been done or I will ask them to update what has been done now.
Yes.
Because their update now is that they are still doing something, but the project was abandoned in 2019. Thank you.
According to the accounts of eyewitnesses, the project is abandoned
At 76%.
at 76%.
Who then pay the retention when the project is abandoned at that percentage?
A re ba utlwe gore ba reng mokwalo o ba o kwaileng ha o tsamaelane le the accounts of Auditor General.
The latest or the update, Mr. Chairman, is that the termination has since been finalized. The contractor has been terminated because all the effort were made to provide all the necessary support that we could do, and the termination has been concluded. And what we have also been doing is that since from the onset, this is the project that should have been implemented under the local authority. So the project has now been transferred to the local authority to complete it.
How was the retention paid before the project is completed? How do you pay retention when the project is not completed?
And can they say how much they paid the retention?
Can you, is this another one you are packing and then you can give us information?
Yes, Chair.
Yeah, let's pack that one and we move.
Sorry,
I
Chair.
guess you are going to give us this information in this particular sitting, like today. You obviously have your people who can give you a quick brief on this one.
That's correct.
Yes.
Sorry, Chair. On page 25, Road Levy Collection Fund, it seems the Ministry Auditor General is questioning them. The Ministry seeks information from BES and BERA. BES and BERA are limited in terms of their acts to provide information to the Ministry. Like, for example, BES is constrained by their act or have ministry volumes imported by suppliers. BERA is constrained by their act go ba licensed importers operations, but they are supposed to be providing information gore auditiwe. How do they go around this one? Ha ke tsora e tsewa ke ene accounting kana the AG se ba mo thusa ha ke itse.
Accounting office.
What I can say on this one, Mr. Chairman, we have an agreement with BRS who are doing the collection on our behalf. We have been engaging each other to say that this is the information that is within the scope of the agreement, and they have indicated that going forward they will avail that information to us.
BERA?
Well, I think with information that we will get from BRS, it will suffice to address, because BERA was an alternative in case we are not getting anything from BRS.
Okay, let's proceed.
Let's go to statement 14.
Statement 14.
Close the first one, then we memo. Page 28 with 27. 28, we close the first two, we memo the rest. 29, we close 12. Not memo, actually, the monitor. Monitor.
Monitor?
Okay. Like accountant.
Accountant, are we together?
29, we close 12 and 13, then we monitor. 30, we monitor 14, the rest we close. 31, we monitor 18 and 24. 32, we close 27 and 29, then we monitor. 30, page 33, we monitor 30 and 33. 34, we monitor 36 and 38.
Accountant General, are we together? Thank you.
35, monitor. 36, we monitor 44. We close 44, we monitor the rest. 37, we monitor 38, close the first one, we monitor the rest. 39, we close 55 and 59. The rest we monitor. We monitor 61 on page 40. We close 64, 65, and 68. The rest we monitor. We monitor 69 and 70. The rest we close. We close 79 and 80 on page 43. The rest we monitor. We close 82 and 85. The rest we monitor. We close 88 and 89. Oh, we close. Oh. Yeah. Then we monitor the bottom table. 46. Close 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, we monitor 3.
Excuse me, for page 45.
Sorry?
Page 45. Last table we close.
I could close.
Page 45.
45, yes?
Last table.
Yes, I said we close.
Yeah.
And then 46.
We will go. What does Accountant General? Because our parliament is not done.
46, we close 1, 2, 3, and 4. We monitor the rest. On 47, 47.
Chair,
Here, Honorable Thousand.
on page 45, number 90, Yazoo and Jane. I had the rehabilitation of Zimbabwe border post. Whatever highly project individual. Page 45. Rehabilitation of Zimbabwe border post.
Are you aware of that project? County officer? Tabola Mahatsa Mawel. Or is Zimbabwe, Botswana, Botswana, Zimbabwe? Ra? Utaibuela.
Yeah, no, Chair.
Here.
A gone mme re kile ra tlhabolla border ya rona le Zimbabwe somewhere. Ke tsa gore border ya rona le Zimbabwe ke ra makgwebana he. Go na le ya maitengwe. Ya no ha go te
Ona le ya mabolwe.
ya no ha go te rehabilitation of Zimbabwe border post. O ka re go twa ne re tlhabolla the Zimbabwean side.
Yeah, it was on the no man's land, Mr. Chairman.
No man's land.
The border post was on no man's land.
The development, it was a road along the no man's land, which is the portion between Zimbabwe and Botswana.
Okay, but it's not self-explanatory. We proceed. You are at 47?
47, we monitor. 48, we monitor 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. The rest we close. The rest we monitor. Then 49 to 52, page 52 we monitor. Page 53, we monitor 111, 112, 113. No. Yes, 114 and 115 and 116. The rest are cleared. 54. We close from 118 up to 124. The rest we monitor. 55 to 57, we monitor. 58, we monitor 199, 200, 201, and 208. The rest are closed. 59, we clear 218. We monitor 219 and 217. The rest are cleared. 60, we monitor Batsabi. The rest are closed. 61, we monitor Bernard and Makanke and Kirolotswe and Pasi and Kamolot and Makanke and Pro. The rest are closed. And then for page 62, we monitor Fitlile, Komanyani, Mukanke. The rest are closed. And those are just, 63 is just shows the total for bottom. And then we clear the income tax. The security bond is monitor. Withholding tax is monitor. On page 64, we close 1, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, and 13. Rest we monitor. Page 65, we close 14, 17, 18, 19, and 22 up to 26. The rest we monitor. Areas of revenue, we close 4 to 6. The rest are monitor. 67, we memo 7, 8, and 10. The rest are closed. 68, we memo 15 and 19 and 20. The rest are closed. 69, we memo 41 up to 51. Rest are closed. 70, we memo 54 to 59. No, we close the first one, the rest are memos. 71, we close 69. The rest are memos. 72, we memo. 73, memos. 74, it's memo. 74, the bottom table is monitor. 75, monitor.
Can you have clarity on 75? Because this extends to 76 top table. Case under review. It doesn't say much.
Thank you, Honorable.
Can you account for
Yes,
for yeah.
Yeah, case under review. These are cases, lots of stores, but the reason why we have written case under review is that previously we have not noticed that the procedures were not followed. Or we tell or comment as a charge, sure course. But now we are rectifying that error. Those who are concerned, they've been written a letter of show cause, December 24.
Let's just pick one case so that we are on the same page. Case under review. What does that mean? Does it mean you are reviewing the matter, or the matter needs to just fizzle off? Because you are yet to surcharge, but how old is the matter? That's what I'm trying to help you with. Is it even worth pursuing? What do you mean you are reviewing the case?
Yeah, Totavane is not worth pursuing the matter because it gets already between 2018 and 2020. So by then, the officers were not written a show cause letter.
Okay. So it's not a matter of under review. The case is almost dead if it's not dead.
Yes.
So through you, Mr. Chair, would you say maybe it's a matter that Bonele Attorney General meet over and conclude this matter?
I think you should. Kirehela just as a footnote, accounting officer, Kilo Abuaka, insurance, the government fleet. It's a matter that has been talked about for a long time. I guess when we meet again, there shall be some concrete deliverable in respect of the matter because it really is the one that is bringing a lot of these other cases here. So, a pursuing with vigor and energy, please.
Thank you, Chair.
75, we monitor. 76, top table monitor. Even the bottom table monitor. 77 monitor. 78 we monitor. 79 we monitor. 80 monitor. 81 monitor, 82 we monitor, 83 we monitor, 84 monitor, 85 monitor, 86 monitor, and then 87 to 91 is monitor. There hasn't been any movement. A lot of these things actually there are no movement. It's either charged to public funds or and literally the issues that the incident sits on it are the
Akere wa utlwa gore technical advisory. Ona di kgantse go sena movement at all. And that is an indictment on yourselves. For a active in terms of pursuing issues.
And then we go to page 92. Here's the expenditure. The client gave me the expenditure. We monitor 92, monitor 93, 94 we monitor, 95 we monitor, 96 we monitor, 97 we monitor, 98 monitor, 99 we monitor, then 100 we memo the bottom page, 101 we memo, 102 we memo all the tables, 103 we close number 2, we memo the rest, bottom table, we memo 1 and
We have what?
103.
103.
We memo number 1 and the rest were cleared. 104. I think we cleared the first table. Memo this bottom
This
table.
one, I guess, the one on overpayment of salaries.
Oh, okay.
Is this the time I can engage
Yes.
on what earlier on I said?
Yes.
Cannot go without engagement.
It
so that
goes
we-
all the way up to
Well, yeah, you can go ahead, I think.
Oh, yes.
Express interest to pursue.
Yes. Accounting officer, on this issue of overpayment, I earlier indicated that there's over 600,000 overpayment, with one officer getting over 130, over 127. Question now becomes who is responsible for this? Because one would agree that it should not go unchallenged. And in the process, what action has been taken to ensure that this does not continue going forward?
Overpayment. What occasions overpayments?
Let me say we'll provide an answer, Chairman, on this one.
No, but I can't put so much to hell or course on it overpayment. Did you like you? You to Amugalo, I won't hit somebody. Or what happens? No, like you and Kir Tele. Keror Mutua, you to Ramala, I may and one kind of overpayment. And it's not only this ministry, it's such a recurring problem across ministries. Or about what we all have idea. And was a channel. And what happens is that how I do it, so I get around maybe high interest. So now, loan is a soft loan of sorts.
One incident that we had with some of our officers, it was in relation to the tax, which was under-collected at a certain point because of the system. And obviously that will result into an overpay to him, but subsequently that will be rectified by collecting that which would have been overpaid to him. That is one incident that I can cite.
gone go dingalonyana mo go maswe ka gore ba bangwe yaanong e tabo go ntse jaana e be e le gore ba helela ba tlogela tiro ka overpayment o gote madi a bone ga ke a deductiwa mo pensioneng mme gate molao o teng ne ke o bolelelwa ke ma amen gore molao o teng o reng ga gona molato go deducta mo pensioneng a ke itse gore re na le ba bangwe ba e leng gore go tswa ga moragonyana gale overpayment ya teng e ne ya tswelela even after retirement e lo ya re ya phesiwa motho a teangwe a go itse gore o kae.
May I also
Go ahead.
request Attorney General to shed some light on the matter at page 106 to do with overpayment. Wa Monique Pero. The 127,000 pula.
So far, we have a writ to execute. It hasn't been executed yet. The officer handling the matter also says he has requested for her current physical address and contacts so that Sheriff can go and attempt the execution. That is where the matter is on with us.
If I hear you correctly, you are waiting for your client, the ministry, to facilitate in terms of the whereabouts of the former employee.
Yes.
Okay. Then
Client, why are you not communicating with AGs? AG always says the honors are on client. Why are you not pursuing and engaging the relevant authority on the matter such as this one?
Wherever we are able to provide information, or chairperson, we do that. But in some instances is where the officer is no longer part of the ministry and we are also struggling to locate such an officer. But where the officer is part of the ministry, it will be much easier just to facilitate AGs because we continuously engage each other.
may we not generalize? I mean, on this one, looking at the amount of money we are dealing with and the specific request by Attorney General, what action have you taken to furnish AG with the information they requested for?
I'll have to confirm whether the response has already been dispatched because this was done in March 2025.
Yeah, clearly this was done to tick some box, and that's why we are paying particular interest in it, because this is a matter dating as far back as 2022.
Okay, I think you note that and you'll pursue it.
Okay.
Technical advisor?
105 we memo. 106 we memo. 107 we memo. 108 we close 25, memo the rest. 109 we close 34 and 36. 110 we close 42, 44 and 46. 111 we close 53. 112 we memo. 113 we memo. 118 we close 5 and 6. And 8 and 9 and 10. 115 we close 13 and 15. Remember the rest. AG, if you have unless you have something, we monitor. 116, General we monitor. 117, we monitor.
Thank you very much.
118 we monitor. We come to the end of the presentation.
It was quite a marathon. There are issues that you were to report on. We had packed them. Can you please, very quickly?
There is one on the Safari project. The
Yes.
retention amount, Mr. Chairman, is 207,000.
That was paid to the
That was
contractor
paid.
who defaulted.
We are investigating this release because it was not supposed to have been released, Mr. Chairman. It's an issue that will provide a detailed update on it.
When you bring all other matters, please bring along that one as well. There should be a consequence there, right? Would you agree with me, accounting officer, that there must be a consequence for this one?
Agree.
The problem is that you are looking into it, exploring, using words, but we want a clear consequence to accrue to the culprits.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's right.
Yeah. Nyamike tsa gore re unhona le nngwe.
Yeah, o ka re ke tsone.
O ka re ke tsone hela.
E nngwe ke ya 1 month.
Ya 1 month ya gore o hile 1 month.
Eh,
o itumeletse 1 month tsa.
Yeah, not that.
Me ra buile se motho ga se buang hela ke gore di khandi dintsi lo di utule tse dingwe ga di a buiwa maybe exercise license privilege of chairmanship and say that hona le khandi di tshwana tsone tsa batho ba applying di permit tsa di taxi le di combi ba re ba sa ke ba applyile mme ga go bona le gona le tswello pele mo di khanyentseng gona le di kgang tsa di agent kore ha o tsena mo di office tsa rona bogolo jang mo office ya rona ene ka hamora station le go marua pula kwa gona le batho ga di agents gone ko na ke tsa ba ka ha molaong mme itelano ile bone ba blockile di line di telele e le go attendiwa tsone di agents tsone tse ke re ke di kgantse gongwe le nne le lona le di sekaseke but even just improving ka ha office ya rona yone ile ka go moraga station le ga nga teng kana ha o tsana bana gale o ka ro tsana go park station ga go lebege sente go tele ga tshosanyana gape o ka re ke le hero le go sa dirwe ndo tse di siameng sente teng so ke re le di sekaseke di kgantsene tseo mme tota di khare di buile honorable members le buile di khanga botalo tumelo ya rona batho betso ke gore a re tele kwano hela go tika di box e bo le tswa ha ya no le togela le bo le ta go rona na go ile jaanong PAC sitang gape a di khantse re di buileng ha di sa lo morago because we intend gore re mona go eta re kopana le lona khantsa rona tsa ntha e be nna gore le tsa maha kae mo di khanyeng tsa maloba a le kgonne go di attend re solela gore go tana le pharologanyo in the next 5 years ha ile gore ta go re ntse re tshela mmogo ka gore ha re sa nne ja ha go sa nne jalo gantse le tabo le re gongwe maparlamente ba bogale thata ke te go tibile ya le mo dipampiri ba bangwe ba bua gore maparlamente ba bogale thata mme nna ke bona gore ba nna bogale ha information e sa tsweng sente ha e tswa sente ga gona le bogale jo bo nnang teng so ke a le leboga batho betso le thotse le rona ke a leboga lona 3 ages you've been very committed, very patient lotlhela le team e neng e patile diforomane ra leboga batho betso ka gore ne ntse le ba hitisa dipampiri go lebega go thoagetswe ra hangwe le tabo le re ke invite batho bo telantshe a ke ba invite lunch ka re thotse le bone
a le kgetho le kgona go duela le kgona go the system was down ye kgethelang dikoloi
o na botsa yala gore a mme yanong ya go kgethela dikoloi a lekgetho le kgona go duela system is it up now
Yeah, rana la hena le dikgetho honorable chair, but we are identifying the problems because we have discovered.
Yeah, as we speak, a lekgetho le kgona go duelwa.
Ha ise ke receive any problem ke tsa gore isiameng ka bisetse gona le ne isiame se.
Okay. Yeah. Mirale ba batho you are invited for lunch. Are tswa kwa re tsana mo go ba parliament ba ka oleng. Are bueng, let me just confirm the times. It's 14:32. Let's be back here in 40.